We are human, rising like the dawn. Every heartbeat echoes, we're never gone. Through the storms we weather, we stand so tall. One world, one chance to embrace it all. Humans on planet Earth, bound by the magic of our birth. One people, one love, holding tight. Let's shine together in the endless light. We are living with hope in our hands, building bridges across the lands. From the oceans deep to the mountains crest, one heart, one world, we give our best. Let's spread our wings and open our hearts.
I'm right here in Ikot Abasi in Akwa Ibom state. I want to show you something very remarkable. So many years ago, something happened right here that is very inhuman, very violent, very sad, and very, I don't know, I lack words to describe what must have transpired here. I read it in so many books. I watch it on YouTube. I read so many on various social media platforms about what happened here. So many slaves who were transported during the transatlantic slave trade, who were captured from the southern part of Nigeria, were all shipped through this place to the Caribbeans, to the Americas, and to Europe. And today I have come to witness this. I have come to be part of history. Come, let's read what is written on this signboard to let you understand what must have happened here. Look at this signpost. It read, "The Bridge of No Return." This jetty was first built in 1795 by the Europeans for the purpose of conveying slaves into waiting ships. It is a floating jetty and has three major underground holding compartments, which were used in storing very stubborn slaves. The compartments have a capacity for about 30 people, but about 150 slaves were stored there at any given time. It was nicknamed the Bridge of No Return, because once a slave stepped on it, they were not allowed to look back, and they never returned. Today, you can step on it, look back, walk on this bridge, and return. You can imagine the horror of what those men and women like you and I must have passed through on this particular jetty. This was left to be like this as a reminder of the horror this particular part of our history, of our past, had witnessed. Today we are here to pay honor, to give honor to those whose life were lost here, because so many of them died on their way to their final destination. So many committed suicide. A lot of them, some died when they got over there. Some who were lucky to have to go over to the Caribbean or to the Americas or to the Europe, they lived there and their descendants are there today. Those, if you are a Jamaican watching this program, if you're from Bahamas, if you're from Haiti, if you're from Cuba, if you are from Trinidad and Tobago, if you are from any of those Latin Americans and you're a black, your ancestors must have passed through this particular place. Your ancestors must have walked through this bridge to where you are today. And today, I don't know if anybody have lighted a candle upon this bridge. Today, I brought this candle to light it upon this bridge, to give honor to those who have passed here and who lost their lives. I don't know if anybody has left a flower in their memory. Today, I came with a flower to lay a flower upon these waters for their souls to finally rest in peace. I don't know if anybody has done it in the past. Today, I am here to do that, to their memory, to their evergreen memory. They have not been lost because their spirit lives on. Today we are going to light a candle to their memory, that their spirits may rest in peace, and give a flower to them, that their spirits may finally find solace. So you Jamaicans or any African American who is trying to trace their roots, your roots start from here. You can come here in Ikot Abasi, Akwa Ibom, in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, to come and know, have a piece of your history, a piece of your past, where your ancestors were shipped for you to be where you are today. Come, there are so many things for you to see, and I'm going to show you more. This, our auntie here, is going to lead us and tell us more about this place. So let's go. The bridge of no return. What an, oh, I don't know. Something horrible must have happened here. I can't imagine what those men and women must have passed through. Please, you guys must have to be very careful in coming down this place. So what we read, he said very stubborn slaves were stored here. Here where we are standing is an underground cell. It's like I don't know if I will call it a bunker or if I call it whatever, but it's an underground cell here. It has the capacity to hold only 30 people at a particular time, but 150 people were stored here, right inside here. It's an underground. They will be put inside this place, and these ships will come from here or there, and those men and women will be brought out from here into the waiting ships, and here they will sail into Europe, or from that side they will be taken to Europe and to the Americas. So today we have come here to give honor to them. I'm going to go inside this place to go and have a feel of what it feels like to be inside that hole. So guys, I'm going to go down. Cheesy. Okay. So guys, I want to go and see what it looks like to be inside this place. Okay, I have to sit. I will sit here. Then put my leg here. Give me the camera. Yes. So guys, this is the underground compartment. Just imagine. You can't imagine the horror of this guy. This place is very stuffy and very hot. Look at how it looks like. I want to see the walls. Let me see if I can see any inscription. If there are names on the walls, I can see something is with me. I don't know what this is. This is where many of our ancestors were kept for days, for weeks, even for months before they were taken to Europe. I want to see, we have a habit of writing on the walls. I want to see if there is any inscription. Do we have any touch? We didn't bring any touch. Okay, yes. Let me see if there is inscription. This thing looks recent. I need something that is quite old. There's nothing that is. Let me see. This looks new. I don't know what sign is this. Our ancestors have a habit of leaving messages for us in writing or in art. Let me see if they have any message they left here for us to understand what happened in this place. There is no, or maybe all those Europeans must have deleted them. They must have made sure no message was left behind for the future generation to understand the horror they must have fed. Or probably their hands were all handcuffed, so they couldn't write anything. They couldn't leave any message for us in this place. This place is very stuffy and very hot. This is the bridge of no return. We are underground. This wedding has the capacity of 300 people, about 30 people, 30 people. But 150 we are stored in this place. They were all kept here under strict inhuman conditions. A lot of them died. A lot of them died. A lot of them died in this place. Imagine a pregnant woman being kept here for weeks. Imagine a nursing mother being kept here for weeks with her kid under this place. This is a reminder of the horror of slave trade, transatlantic slave trade. Those great men and women from Nigeria, from Africa, we are all stored in this place for a long time before they were shipped into Europe. The bridge of no return. If you have heard about this place, what you have read probably does not really describe the feeling you will get here. You need to come here to experience it. You need to come here to feel it. When you come here, you will feel the stench of death. You feel the strong stench of death in this place. You feel it, you feel it, you feel the aura around you. You feel there are things, there are beings that you cannot see that are hovering around. Because I believe that the spirits of those who died in this place still hover around, waiting for somebody to come and tell them to rest in peace. And today we have come to tell them to rest in peace. I've come to drop a flower for them. I've come to light a candle for them. Inside this place is not allowed to light a candle here. I would have asked them to let us light a candle inside this underground, but I'm going to light the candle up there. This is horrible. I feel like crying. I feel like crying actually. I can't imagine how many thousands of my ancestors that died here. I just can't remember. I just can't imagine. Igbo men and women, Yoruba men and women, Akwa Ibom men and women, Ibibio men and women, Efik men and women, Bini men and women. All of them is Shekiri, men and women from different tribes, from different walks of life, all across southern Nigeria. They were all brought here before they were shipped out of this place. In fact, this place I am almost suffocating. I can't be here anymore. I need to go out. I'm suffocating. Let's go out, please. This place stinks of death.
A lot of eyes are being included. This compartment was set down with iron and casted with concrete, so that no group of stubborn slaves were able to bring it down. And today, the rust is now mixing with the water to form the brown color that you are seeing on the floor.
You see, the more you hear about this place, the more you feel the horror. Look at the heat on this guy's body. Look at the heat. Look at the heat. Look at the heat. And today the weather is very cold. Look at my body. Look at my body. Look at the heat. Look at the heat on my face. And today the weather is very cold. But here I am sweating. I am sweating. You can imagine the horror of being here for days, for weeks. Look at my face. The bridge of no return. You can't imagine the horror. Those guys must have failed. Those men and women must have failed. Must have failed. Before they were taken out of here, their land, their own land, was being committing no crime. Just because they are blacks, just because they are you and I, blacks from Africa. They were captured and taken, and they were called slaves. Me, I don't call them slaves, I call them prisoners of war. They didn't realize it. They were at war, fighting against another human species. Who wants to dominate them? Who wants to dominate them? Who wants to subject them to human treatment? And they were captured and they were taken somewhere else, where so many of them lost their lives.
where their children today continue to suffer and suffer. Go to Haiti today, a lot of them continue to suffer. Go to other parts of the Caribbean, a lot of lives continue to suffer. Because their ancestors were taken by out by force from their land to that place to go and live. This is where most of their ancestors passed through to be where they are today. For you to be a Caribbean, for you to be an African American, your ancestors, most of them passed through here. Inside this bunker, inside this underground compartment, a lot of them died. I'm going up to go and light a candle to their memory so that their souls may finally find peace. Let us go.
We are returning. We are free. We are moving out on one day.
Wow. This feeling can
But these other cells, do they have any write-up? No write-up.
This feeling cannot be explained. Or you can't imagine, see as I'm saying, you can't imagine how people, 150 people could be trapped inside this place for days, for weeks, for months before they were taken to other places. And just imagine. Horrible.
Wow.
It's epic. We're inside the water. Yes, we're inside the water actually. We're inside the water actually because this is so deep inside the ground. Now, just imagine. I can't. Okay. Let's cover it. So we are.
Bro, just
No,
what handle the note? Come on.
no, don't worry. No, let's do it together. So when they were stored here, this place will be closed and they cannot be able to open it from the inside. So today, I'm going to where is that kind? Okay, which side?
At the warehouse.
Okay, the warehouse. Okay, man. Before we do that, where is the candle? And the lighter. Here. It's not here. It's not here.
Are we going to reach there? Which safe is that? Oh, that's okay. The safe that they could not break.
It's not
Is here too?
because the wind is high. There's no how we can light this candle without the wind blowing it off. So we've decided we are not going to light this candle. But this candle is going to be left here in memory and in honor of these great men and women who we are taken forced out of their land into places they don't know. Those who died on the sea. We say that may their souls rest in peace. This candle, we are not going to light it physically, but spiritually it has been lit. So we drop it here that their memory may rest, that their souls may rest in peace. And this is a flower that I'm going to drop here. This flower is them. So all those great Africans, those black men and those women who were forced away from their house, from their homes, and brought here and kept in these bunkers, this underground cell, for them to be shipped off into unfamiliar and strange lands where their offspring, their descendants are living today. I lay this flower to your memory. May your souls finally find peace. May your souls finally return home. And may your descendants be able to trace their steps back to their ancestral lands. If not to come back and dwell, or to come back and visit, to have a share in what they must have left all these years. So to your memory, to your evergreen memory, to all the great men and women whose lives were cut short on this shore and over there in the Americas and in the Caribbean and Europe, I lay this flower. May you finally find peace. Okay, the bridge. We are still here at the bridge of no return. I'm going to take you to another place where the horror continued. It's called a warehouse. So let's go and see what happened in this warehouse. Where so many men and women like you and I, we are captured and seized. This place, it was built by the British. It was the British that built this place, where they sold slaves, where they kept people. So I'm going to tell you guys what happened here, show you guys what happened, or demonstrate to you guys what these things were used. This place is called warehouse, or it was called warehouse during the transatlantic slave trade. Once the slaves were brought here, some were taken to the Americas, some were taken to Europe, some were taken to other parts of the world. So what they used to do is, they will set fire here, either with coal or with whatever. They will set the fire here, and the fire will be coming out from here. Then this thing now, they will put it here, so that the thing will get hot. So the thing will get hot. When the thing gets red hot, they will use this thing and chain the slave on this thing. You see that hook, that anchor? They will chain the slave on that anchor. Then when this thing is red hot, they will use this thing and put a mark, like a tattoo, on the slave's body to indicate where the slave is being taken to, the kind of an identifier. You are going to America, they will mark you an X. You are going to Europe, they will mark you a Z. You are going to the Caribbean, or you are going to Brazil, they will mark you with something else. So when they see the mark, they know where you are going, or they know the slave master you belongs to. You can imagine the horror. How this thing, when this thing is red hot, they will use it and draw a tattoo on your body. You can imagine the wickedness. You can imagine the horror. They were all brought here in this place. When you come here, you feel it. You feel a cold chill upon you, especially when you know the horror that must have passed through here. I'm sure that some of them couldn't bear the pain. Some must have died. This is horror. All these things we are preserved as a part of our history, so that we remember exactly what happened, what our ancestors passed through. Especially you that is a Jamaican, you that is from Trinidad and Tobago, you that is from Haiti, you from St. Martin, you from Barbados, you from wherever you are from today, or you that is an African American. Some of your ancestors passed through here. They passed through this horror. This was used on them. This, we are part of the things, original things that were used. This also original. This has been here for years. Remember, this place was established 1775. So imagine how many years this thing has lasted, this chain. Imagine how many people this chain was used on. Just imagine how this thing must have been chained on their hands, and they were hung on this anchor. Just imagine. And most of them must have tried to break loose of these chains, but they couldn't. And those who were considered stubborn were taking that place inside that bunker to go and stay there and spend weeks or months there, and some died. This is horror. So this video or this documentary, you try and share it. Let people know the horror your ancestors passed through. And I encourage you African American, to try and trace back your roots. Come here and have a piece of your past. Come here and have a tour. If you are looking for where to go for tourism, this is the right place. In Ikot Abasi, here in Cross River, Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. Come and have a piece of your past, so that you can reconnect with your roots. You can reconnect with your ancestors, so that you can feel it and touch the ground where your history, you originated from, in this place. I'm going to leave this thing here where it belongs. I'm not going to take it home. And I pray that the spirits of those who died here will finally find peace. I'm here today. I came all the way from Spain, where I live, to come here and pay respect to these people because I have read their history for a very long time. I've watched so many videos on YouTube. I've read so many books about what happened here. I said I must come here because everything I've watched, everything I've read, I've never seen or read where a flower was placed to their memory or a candle was lit to their memory. Today I have come to do that, and I pray that they will finally find peace, that their souls may finally rest in peace. I encourage you to come here and be a part of this history. This is breathtaking. It's something beyond explanation. I cannot explain how I feel. I can't explain it. May their souls rest in peace. I don't even know what to say again. I don't even know what to say again. I feel like crying, when I remember what horror they must have passed through. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. I don't know what to say again. Thank you, and see you in the next video. So guys, this is the bridge of no return. There are some officers here who are guiding this place. Nigerian Police, Marine Force, they are guiding this place. So we have finished and we are now going back. There's another place we want to go and show you guys in the next video. But there is something that is very striking here. I was reminded now, right there, that some of these slaves were sold in exchange for a box or a bag of tobacco. Some were sold in exchange for a bicycle. Some were sold in exchange for things as common or as insignificant as a bottle of hot drink, a bottle of vodka, in exchange of a vodka. A human being, an African, given in exchange for a bottle of vodka. You see how we were demeaned, how low we were brought. Our value was nothing, so insignificant, so insignificant. A piece of mirror was the value of 2 or 3 Africans, and they were all brought here to the bridge of no return and be shipped into Europe. Wherever you are today as a black man, I want you to know that you are the one that should value yourself. If you expect somebody to value you just like that, it can never happen, because power is not given, it has to be taken. Respect is not given, it has to be demanded. And it's by what you do, by how you behave, by how you present yourself, that is how people will value or respect you. And to the African leaders, you see how our ancestors were treated. That is how you are still being treated, whether you believe it or not. That is how you are not respected beyond their shores. It's you that need to add value to yourself for you to be respected, for you to be valued, for you to be seen as a human. The bridge of no return. Today people can walk that bridge and return. But what happened here many years ago, so many of them didn't return. All that were brought here, none of them returned. Some died. Some were taken over across the shore. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Whatever this video means to you, whatever this documentary means to you, I want you to have a sober reflection over yourself, over your life, over your identity as a black man. Have a sober reflection, and please try and come here and pay a visit so that you can reconnect with your past, so that you can tell your ancestors, those who perished here, that their souls should rest in peace. I am going. Probably one day I will come back to visit, or probably I may not. Whatever happens today, I have come to pay respect for them. I found peace. I feel peace in my heart that I did this today. I encourage you to do it if you can. Thank you and God bless.
We are human, rising like the dawn. Every heartbeat echoes, we're never gone. Through the storms we weather, we stand so tall. One world, one chance to embrace it all. Humans on planet Earth, bound by the magic of our birth.